Hey, my name is Terry Rice. I'm a biz dev consultant and a keynote speaker, and this is how I use ConvertKit to make money. Normally in ConvertKit, I'm doing one of two things. The first is looking at my most recent broadcast, my newsletter, and just seeing how it's performing. My most recent one had a 46% open rate, 2% click rate, and 733 clicks with 0 unsubscribers. And the other part is the sequences that I have going out. So when you join my newsletter, maybe it's through this guide I have that's called Get Unstuck to help you remove revenue roadblocks. You go through a series of different emails that guide you towards hopefully a purchase, or at least educating you on how to grow your business better. So I look at those sequences and see, okay, what is the open rate for each part of the sequence? Am I losing people somewhere? Should I change the subject line, something like that? Because you can always make little tweaks, but the goal is to use this data, get some insights, and turn it into actions. Unfortunately, some people just look at data and they're like, okay, there it is. That's only the first level. It's data, insights, actions. What happened? What'd you learn from it? What can you do about it? So here's one challenge a lot of creators have is they have a great lead magnet, but they don't promote it well. So what I would say is whatever your lead magnet is, pretend it's like 10 ways to do your taxes better, create social media content about that. So maybe you have a post that says, here's one way to do your taxes better. For 9 more ways, download my PDF, right? So naturally create content where the next desired action would be to download your PDF, in this case, your lead magnet. And here's what mine looks like. This is called Get Unstuck, your guide to identifying and overcoming revenue roadblocks as an entrepreneur. And this is my guide to help you just do a self-evaluation to see where you're losing money. Maybe it's your sales process, could be biz dev, whatever it is. But by going through this as an entrepreneur, you will know exactly what blind spots and opportunities you have. And at the end, I say, hey, if you want help fixing this stuff, click here, book a call with my team. One thing a lot of creators neglect to do is find a way to seamlessly pitch that doesn't feel icky, right? So what I like doing is just writing my newsletter, but at the end it says, hey, whenever you're ready, there's 3 ways I can help you. And those are gonna be links to my services. So I'm always pitching, but I'm not doing it in a way that feels just too salesy. And another thing that I just started doing is having a banner at the bottom of my emails that are promoting some of my products or some of my services. And that click-through rate is much higher than the one I had before, where it's like, whenever you're ready, here you go. There's a banner there with a picture of me smiling, looking all happy and everything, and I'm ready to help you too. So these are little tweaks we can experiment with to make it more actionable without feeling salesy when you're sending your newsletters. So once someone joins the list, they're sent an email sequence. So 7 emails that encourage them to eventually book a call. But here's the mistake I made the first time. It was all salesy. Here's why you should work with me. Here's why you should pay me money. Here's people saying how smart I am. So I thought to myself, what would make me want to continue reading this newsletter? In this case, this sequence. And I said in the first one, hey, here's the lead magnet that you asked for. Here's this PDF. By the way, going forward, here's what you can expect to hear from me. You'll learn how to do this, that, this, and that. Therefore, I'm building anticipation for the next release instead of someone saying, do I want to stay on this guy's list or not? So I'm educating. And at the end, I'm saying, if you would like my help, here's how we can make that happen. So when I'm in here looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, well, people are they opening these emails? First of all, that's pretty important. Are they clicking on anything such as a call to action to book a call with me, download a resource, so on and so forth? And are they unsubscribing and why, right? So if I'm looking at this right now, I see my initial email has a 61% open rate. That seems pretty low, right? Because the goal was for them to get this guide. Why are they not opening it, right? But looking at the rest of them, the first one has a 57%, then it goes to 50, then it drops down to 29, and then goes back up to 50 again. So whatever one's at 29, there's clearly something wrong with the subject there because people are not feeling that. Not enough to unsubscribe, but they weren't too enthused about it. So again, it's data, insights, actions. I'm looking at this right now thinking I have to improve the open rate for my initial email, as well as that one in the middle that's only at 29% as well. One of these emails, the subject is, unleash your inner genius. Do you know your zone? So who doesn't want to know their zone of genius, right? So as a result, that one is a very high open rate and a good click rate too, because I like offering exercises people can do. It's not just a newsletter where you'll learn something. Hey, I want you to apply what you've learned. So there's a link to this spreadsheet they can use to actually go through these exercises. And this has a 5.6% click-through rate, which is relatively high, at least for me, because my average is around 3%. So me saying, okay, great, having a strong title saying, hey, do you want to find out what kind of genius you are? And then saying, here's an exercise for you to go deeper. is resonating. So that tells me, hey, create more interactive content that really fills a deep desire for your audience. I send a broadcast either once or twice a week. Normally the one on Tuesday is more tactic level, like here's how you change your prices. The one on Saturday is more storytelling, because I'm thinking, look, it's a more chill environment. I just want to like say, here's something that happened to me in my life. This might help you as well. By the way, I'm gonna go play with my kids now. Talk to you later. Those often get a higher response rate than the more tactical ones, because I think sometimes people don't need more information. They need the inspiration to take action on what they already know. And by me telling my stories, some of which are embarrassing at times, that resonates better. So for the new people on the list, I'm glad there's the Tactical Tuesday, because they're like, literally, how much should I charge, right? But after a while, when you're a more experienced creator, you're like, look, I know that, but like, gosh, I just feel stuck. And by me giving these tools about personal development or high performance, those are the ones that come on Saturday, I think I can make a pretty big impact there.